A Federalist Society Trump-appointed judge has just been assigned a case that could make the Epstein Files public. It's a lawsuit filed by the state of Arizona and Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva against the House of Representatives over Speaker Mike Johnson's refusal to swear in Grijalva. She was elected about a month ago and has been waiting in D.C. for weeks to get sworn in. But she would also be the final vote that would force the release of the Epstein Files, which Trump has ordered Johnson to not let happen. So Johnson's trying the best strategy he could think of, apparently. Shut down the House, ignore Grijalva, and hope she goes away. But she's not. Grijalva and Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays sued the House, and whether or not she will be able to represent the people of Arizona is now in the hands of District Court Judge Trevor McFadden. For a little bit of background on him, McFadden joined the far-right legal group the Federalist Society when he was 25, worked on and off at the Department of Justice after law school, donated $1,000 to Trump's campaign in 2016, volunteered to help him vet cabinet members in 2017, and was appointed to be a federal judge by Trump later that year. Since then, he's proven to be more of a hardline conservative justice than a Trump lackey. Not that there's a huge difference. Here's how he's ruled on Trump-adjacent cases in the past. In 2018, he set his personal precedent of not recusing from Trump-related cases by taking on a libel lawsuit between BuzzFeed News and a Russian oligarch named in the Steele dossier. The dossier was all about Trump, but McFadden said he could be impartial and that he'd never even met the president, even though he was a core part of Trump's transition team. Then in 2019, McFadden ruled in favor of Trump using $6 billion to build a border wall, even though it was against the wishes of Congress, who are supposed to be the ones who control the money, but Trump-appointed judges like McFadden and half of the Supreme Court don't really seem to think so. Fast forward to a month after the January 6th insurrection, where he gave one insurrectionist whose case he was assigned permission to travel outside of the country while they were on trial. After she was convicted, he removed the probation condition that would have prohibited her from owning a firearm. McFadden seems to have always had a soft spot for J6ers, and eventually was the first judge to start issuing them acquittals. After Trump left office the first time around, McFadden seems to have become more and more comfortable breaking with him in court rulings. In 2021, there was a big one, where he sided with Congress and gave them permission to release Trump's tax returns. Then in April of this year, he ordered the White House to restore briefing room access to the Associated Press, who Trump had banned from the White House for refusing to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. All to say, it's tough to know how McFadden will rule until things start to play out. But we won't have to wait long. The first court date in Grijalva versus the House is October 30th at 10 a.m.